performance motion devices really streamline the process for doing any motion control. You can get your products quicker to market, and since you provide the fully assembled board, you can really prototype very fast. Hi, it's Eamon with ipXchange. We're at the Performance Motion Devices booth at Embedded World 2023 on the third day. I'm with Stefano, and he's going to tell me a bit more about their motion control devices. So, Stefano, what kind of stuff does Performance Motion Devices make?
Okay, so performance motion devices make components for motion control.
Okay.
Motion control is a term that means everything and nothing because it's a very generic one. But what we do, or better, what our components and our technology do, is providing a motion control system to control DC motors mostly.
Okay.
So not all the types of motors. Mostly DC brushless DC and steppers.
Okay, nice.
We usually offer our solutions for applications where the power is not extremely high.
Okay.
So we also have some amplifiers in our product range. Some amplifiers are integrated in our drives. And we usually go up to 500 watts or 1 kilowatt. That is our usually maximum power. Obviously, you can use our technology also to control higher powers with amplifiers that the customer can develop by himself, or with amplifiers from third parties or stuff like that. So our technology is that. So you buy the PMD product, and you have a controller that is ready to use, because obviously there are several ways to implement a motion control system. You can even use a generic FPGA and develop the motion part from scratch. But that requires months, requires a lot of knowledge and people working on that. With PMD products, you have actually an integrated circuit that you can use to develop your board. And it comes with a library of motion commands for C language. So the engineer that works with our product has the motion control part ready to use. So in 10 minutes, you're ready to go.
Oh, cool. So from the sounds of it sounds like performance motion devices really streamline the process for doing any motion control. So really, you can get your products quicker to market, and since you provide the fully assembled boards, you can really prototype very fast.
Correct, and I think that at this purpose, the fact that we have a very scalable products really help, because in the end you can have our technology in the form factor of an integrated circuit, but you can also have, as you already mentioned, some boards, and we even have some complete drives. So we have actually small boxes, or even products like this one that is for embedded solutions, that is a complete drive. So this product has the motion control chip inside. Okay. It has a complete amplifier. This little thing goes up to 1 kilowatt, by the way. And it also has an ARM processor inside. So you can actually use this device to develop your complete application and run code in it.
Oh, nice.
So you can imagine that if a customer wants to develop an application with an integrated circuit, but maybe at the beginning they don't really know how many they will have to sell or what they really want to do, they can start with a complete product like this, develop their own application based on this for prototyping or for a few units or a pre-series, and then when the real production starts, they can always switch to an integrated circuit. And the good part is that all our products use the same technology, and all our products use the same language. There is a common programming language for all our products, so a customer that developed an application for this can switch to an integrated circuit without really changing anything.
Oh, nice. And I guess that if someone decided they liked performance motion devices, that really future-proofs their kind of development process as well. You've made it easy to stick with you as a company.
Absolutely. And in addition, we work in different markets. We work in semiconductor, in general robotics or mobile robotics, but our I would say our core business is definitely medical equipment, life sciences, healthcare. And in these markets, it's very important to guarantee the availability of the product for a very, very long time. Because, first of all, it takes time to get the certifications. So sometimes customers takes years before they start the production. But even more, once you get the certification, if you need to change a component, it's a big problem. It's a big issue for the customer because they have to.
We've seen that with a few of ours. Yeah.
So what we do, we actually guarantee our product's availability for a long time. We're talking about 20, 25 years. So our customers not only stick with us because of the technology, but also because we provide a support and a kind of service that they really appreciate.
Nice. That seems to set you apart quite from a lot of other companies. Can you tell me a little bit more about this device? What do you think if a design engineer was looking to use this device, what would be the kind of the perfect application?
Well, this, as I said, is for embedded solutions. So this actually little box is one axis, but it can be connected to other units to have multi-axis architectures and be synchronized between them. So virtually this is compatible with tons of different applications in different markets. Obviously, when you have an application like a small medical equipment, sometimes the customer prefers to develop his own board. So the integrated circuit is probably better because they can integrate different things, motion control, optical control, cameras, whatever they want in one board. This is definitely something that goes for applications where maybe the quantities are less, maybe not in terms of 1,000 devices, but more in the terms of 100 devices. And maybe a little bigger device. But this is good for robotics applications. We have seen a lot of applications still in the medical equipment for a little bigger machines. And actually, I can mention names, but we've had really a lot of requests for these products in mobile robotic for autonomous, not vehicles, but let's say autonomous robots in warehouse.
Like delivery drone type things?
Mostly in warehouse automation, like,
so logistics.
Exactly, logistics applications. But we also received a lot of requests in applications like, camera gimbals, everything that is orientation for cameras, antennas, things like that. There are several applications we can think about. But, usually this is an application that is very good for this product because sometimes the customer wants to have a product that is ready to use. The maximum is maybe having a little board just for the connectors, but without any intelligence. This is perfect because the intelligence is all on board, but it doesn't need much hardware development. But it's still an embedded solution. So if you need if a three-axis device, you can actually put three of these on a board, and you have one board with these three, and it's easy to develop it.
Cool. So if a design engineer working in those kind of fields was looking to use that, would they just go straight to that unit, or is there additional development boards which give you a bit more access to other parts of what you'd need to implement it?
Actually, we always recommend to start with this. Because we also have developer kits. So all our products are available with developer kits. Because you can imagine an integrated circuit, if you want to test it, you can't test it unless you have a board. So we give the developer kit that is a board with integrated all the accessories. But the point is that this is the most recent product. We released it last year. Immediately it became our star. Everybody was asking for this. And the reason is that this is the state of the art. It includes all the most recent functions. It has additional functions compared to our old products. So this accepts 2 encoders instead of 1. It accepts both incremental and absolute encoders. It has different interface, CAN bus, Ethernet, SPI, serial.
So a lot packed in there.
It's a lot packed in. It's available with 3 different power levels. It has several inputs, and again, as I said before, it has an integrated ARM processor that allows to run code. So obviously, if you are a customer that is approaching PMD technology for the first time, you want to start with the best.
Yeah.
And try all the possible functions. When you decided what's best for you, you can always decide to, okay, let's go with
you can cut down from
smaller
the
or
top.
focusing on that kind of function. And as I said before, you can do it anytime. You switch product, but you don't change the program.
Excellent. Well, I think that's an amazing selling point that you can start with the best and you can work your way down, and you don't have to sacrifice the rest of your productivity that's gone into it. Cool. Well, that was a fantastic chat, Stefano.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. What I usually like to ask at the end of this interviews is, of course, we're at a huge show, Embedded World.
Yep.
How have you found it this year?
Well, for us, this year was the first time. We heard a lot about this trade show, and I have to be honest, I was very positively impressed, not to say shocked, because the first day was amazing. A lot of people, very interesting conversations. The quality of the visitors and the traffic was unbelievable. I mean, I haven't seen a trade show like this in years. And I'm talking even before the COVID break. It was really a great show. We are very happy, and we will definitely be back.
Cool. Well, glad to hear it, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I hope so. Thank you
Great
very
to meet
much
you.
again. Good to meet you.
Thank you. So that was a very good interview with Performance Motion Devices. As you can see, I'm wearing the hat. And yes, that's the first time ipXchange has covered any motor control device. So go check it out. Link in the description.